right. Welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx. Just Alyx, let's get this out the way. I know the new cover has the champion wrong. So, I was predicting Bryan Danielson would be the champ. Ended up being Jon Moxley. Couldn't get it fixed. So, I'm going to need you to pretend that says Jon Moxley and not Bryan Danielson. I'm pretty sure J-Nox will update it when he gets the chance. Homeboy fell asleep. I don't think I've managed to talk to him yet about just changing the cover, but I could have just kept the old one. I might as well have just gone with this one. I'll take the L for this. But yeah, you can just see, based off of the cover, I was 1000% sure Bryan Danielson was going to win that championship. They didn't go with him. They went with Jon Moxley, the safe bet. He is the heart and soul of AEW. And quite frankly, honestly, Jon Moxley and MJF, they would pretty much garner more heat. Do I think Bryan Danielson could have given MJF a better match? Absolutely. But I'm not against Jon Moxley being champ, so we'll get that fixed probably sometime next week. I'll message J-Nox and ask him to update the cover. But for now, just pretend that says Jon Moxley. And of course, we got vacant, the new North American champ, because Solo Sikoa gave up the belt on Tuesday. Yeah, I saw that on social media. Solo Sikoa just gave up the North American title because he wasn't supposed to be in the match last week, and I didn't see NXT, so I don't know how he wasn't supposed to be in the match. It's stupid. I don't know. Y'all tell me what the hell that was all about in the live chat or in the comments or something. But congratulations to the Acclaimed, your new tag team champs. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll get Bryan Danielson changed next week, but let's all just live in the moment of the idea that Bryan Danielson was the world champ. Other than that, thank y'all for joining me for tonight's episode, or live broadcast. It was a good night for wrestling overall. I thought Rampage Grand Slam was pretty good for 2 hours. The tape shows, they just do not have the same feel. They feel taped. It feels heavily edited. I don't think, and I'm going to keep saying it too, going forward, Rampage should never be taped again. I know we have to tape it here and there. You can't go live every single week for obvious reasons, because, it takes a lot of money to do that. But hopefully when they get this new TV deal, we stop the tape shows, because it's just not working. It's part of the reason why people aren't watching it, because it's taped and it feels taped. But it was still a good show, regardless. And again, starting in October, they're going to be going live and touring for at least a month, just to see how well it does. And if it does well, fuck it, we'll keep it live, hopefully. Hopefully they'll keep it live. Still a good show, though. Let me knock it out really quickly. I wasn't going to spend too much time on it. I'll just talk about the results. As the live chat tells me, I'm taking a massive L for having Bryan Danielson as my world champion. Let me just message J-Nox really quickly about that. Can you update my cover real quick? Change Danielson to Mox. That's my beat. He might do it during the stream. If he does it real quick, I'll just update it during the stream. If he doesn't, we'll catch it next time. Okay, what was I doing? Rampage. Right, so just quickly going through the results. And I'll talk about which matches were great. Sting and Darby Allin versus the House of Black. Really good match, but really, the one thing people are talking about, well, not just Darby Allin falling off the stage and busting himself open, which is typical of Darby Allin. That's usually what he's known about. But the lights go out. Well, let me backtrack. We have Sting inside the ring, and he's handcuffed. We see Buddy Matthews approaching him with Sting's bat. The lights go out, lights come back on, and the Great Muta shows up. And he looks good. Y'all, the Great Muta was wrestling when I was a baby. It's not an insult to him. But that's how long he's been around. Sting too. But that's not the point. He looks good. That boy hit a dragon screw like he was 29. And I think he's in his 60s? Or 70s? Actually, shit. Let me look this up. Nah. We gonna find out. 1 second. I need to find out how old the Great Muta is. How old is Great Muta? Oh, he's only 59. Why did I think? Yeah, I don't know why I thought he was in his 60s. He's 59 years old. That's still old. Fuck. Oh, he's only 59, right? He's only 59. Fuck is wrong with me? He's still looking good at his age. That boy said, he's only 59. Anyways, yeah, he looks good. And Sting and Darby Allin, as a result of Great Muta's interference, beat the House of Black. I'm expecting Buddy and, of course, Brody King to go on quite the losing streak until Malakai Black returns. It's looking like Malakai is coming back to AEW. We'll talk about some news I heard, though. We'll get into that news in just a second, because I've heard some stuff. All rumors, by the way. It hasn't really been confirmed, but we'll get into that in just a second. Hook and Action Bronson defeated Matt Menard and Cool Hand Ange. Listen here, Action Bronson looked good. Boy looked like a professional wrestler. Isn't he a rapper? He looked really good, for real. It looked really good. I don't know about y'all. I thought it was excellent. I thought he performed very well for someone that's not a full-time wrestler. So, really enjoyed that. And of course, they won with the double Taz mission. Or Red Rum, whatever you want to call it. Wardlow, love that tag team name. Wardlow and Samoa Joe defeated Tony Nese and Josh Woods. Dominated them, completely massacred them. There were reports about Wardlow injuring himself during the match. It was an angle. It was an angle to give Joe a lot of TV time because he's back and you want Joe to get some shine. Then after the match, we saw Wardlow powerbomb Smart Mark Sterling multiple times, and the crowd loved it, and that was good. Then we got what could easily be the match of the week. Jungle Boy versus Rey Fenix. This was excellent. They went 2 commercial breaks, and it was one of those matches I wish didn't have a commercial break. Tony needs to do a better job of gauging which matches should just get no commercial breaks at all, or just should get, no interruptions. And just put the interruptions or the commercial breaks in the matches that people are just like, But yeah, Jungle Boy and Rey Fenix, this was excellent. And I loved... First off, I love how Jungle Boy won. He countered Rey Fenix's finisher into a roll-up. Lots of crazy spots in there just to get the crowd to go crazy. But afterwards, it was all about Christian and the former friend of Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, Dark Luchasaurus, came out, beat that ass. Beat that ass bad. And then Christian continued to mock him. So it looks like we're going to be doing Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus in the interim before Christian gets better. He's currently, of course, healing his rehabbed arm. It's looking like we won't see him until Revolution. Fine with me. Push it off until Revolution, it just makes it better. For real, it makes it a lot better that way. So Christian versus Jungle Boy will be a feud that we see going into next year. Excited about that. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I missed anything backstage. They did something backstage where Chris Jericho was celebrating with the Jericho Appreciation Society because he won the ROH title. And, Daniel Garcia's all like, yo, man, I don't know about that. I don't know. He's like, hey, we'll talk about it Wednesday. Let's go celebrate. So there was that. I'm trying to see if there's, like, anything I need to talk about, like, that's not inside the ring. I'm almost certain I didn't miss much. All right. Well, Sammy Guevara took on Eddie Kingston. And Eddie Kingston beat the piss out of Sammy Guevara. Because Sammy Guevara called him a fat piece of shit. Which got him beat up backstage. But Eddie Kingston's like, oh, hell nah. You gonna tell it to my face? Beat the piss. It was practically a squash match. Sammy got some offense in, but Eddie basically steamrolled Guevara. Hitting him with freaking half and half suplexes, back suplexes, T-bone suplex, just suplex after suplex and chops, and then 3 Hurricanes, and then hooked him in the stretch plum to get the victory. But then he didn't let it go, and he kept it on. And then senior referee was like, hey, I told you to let it go. And then officials came out, still wouldn't let it go. Eddie's a loose cannon. And then the referee said, okay, bitch, reverse the decision. The referee rewards Sammy Guevara the victory because Eddie wouldn't listen. Eddie loses his mind, beats up security, runs off the referee, and Sammy hightails it. And then he goes to have a very special night with Ty Conti, which is basically every night. Anyways, this is great. I love that we're turning Eddie into a loose cannon. I love that. I love that he is the albatross of his own undoing. And we can use that to build into a match with him, and I guess the next match is Bryan Danielson, right? We gotta revisit that. Him and Bryan Danielson for Full Gear? Oh, dude, come on. Hell yeah. Give me that feud in the interim. Because I'm pretty sure Jon Moxley is going to lose that belt to MJF. And then we can get into Eddie Kingston and MJF, which... Come on, like, Eddie's got to be next, right? Eddie's next. He's got to be next. Next in line for that title. I would love for him to be next, that's for sure. But yeah, Eddie Kingston and MJF is the way to go. Jade Cargill squashes Diamante, and then afterwards, after getting her 38-0 victory, Trina's was in the corner of Diamante. And then when she sees Diamante lose, she's all like, ew, girl, you stink. And then she joins Jade Cargill. Bad bitches join together. I like it. Hangman Page wins the Golden Ticket Battle Royal. He will end up fighting Jon Moxley on October 18th. And then we end it with Ricky Starks taking on Powerhouse Hobbs in a lights out match. This was crazy. Great match. Great lights out match. There was a spot during the match where we see 2 chairs put together and you see their ends touching, the back of the chairs touching like that. And so we're seeing Ricky Starks set up for the Rochambeau, and he's going to throw, of course, Powerhouse Hobbs on the chairs, and then he gets back body dropped onto the chairs. Oh my God. Ah! My dude, it was crazy. I hated it. I hated it so much. It was so bad. It was awesome, but it was so bad. My dude, though. Man, it's crazy. All right. Hold on, let me text him. I'm already live. Send it tomorrow. So he can't change it tomorrow. First thing in the morning. Yeah, he can't change it. Oh well, I just gotta deal with the botch. My L is fine. What was I talking about? Yeah, Ricky Starks landed on those 2 chairs. I was like, my back, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. I want $150. Catch that reference. That one's pretty easy. Y'all can't be that young for that reference. Anyways, yeah, man, that match was great. Fucking Powerhouse Hobbs went up the stage, pulled out one of those light fixtures. I was like, oh, shoot. Is that a light tube? We going GCW? It wasn't a light tube. It was a light fixture. And Ricky Starks got the light fixture, completely cracked it over the head of Ricky Stark, of Powerhouse Hobbs, excuse me. He cracked it over his own head. Bah. No, he cracked it over the head of Powerhouse Hobbs, and then hits the Roshambo for the victory. It is a lights out match, so Powerhouse Hobbs is protected. He still has an official victory over Ricky Starks, but we can say Ricky Starks wins the feud. Great match to end what I thought was a pretty decent feud. I want to see what they do with Ricky Starks going forward. I want to see what they do with the rest of this roster. I'm a bit concerned about AEW because, once again, we've entered a period where we're basically starting over. You know, we don't have the top stars. We don't have CM Punk, Omega, and the Young Bucks. And we're not going to have them for a while. Like, I saw a report earlier that they don't even know when they're coming back. And that's scary. They don't know when they're coming back. Because Tony Khan was all like, yeah, this investigation is a lot deeper than we thought. So, sorry, you're going to have to wait for them. What can you do? But they did that to themselves. All of them. Punk, Young Bucks, and Kenny. They did that to themselves. I'll wait and see where that goes. I'm still waiting on the investigation to be done to have an official opinion. Because people are already jumping to their conclusions. CM Punk should be fired. Like, I saw a report, well, not really a report, but Wade Keller of PW Torch speculated that AEW would buy out CM Punk's contract. They didn't say they were going to do that. We don't even know what they're going to do. Everyone's just speculating that CM Punk is going to be gone. And I'm sitting here just like, y'all, he was gone for 7 years. He came back, and after 1 year, you want him gone? Like, come on now, that would be a weak-ass return. And yes, this entire year that he's been back has been a great run. I can't really sit here and say he hasn't done anything for AEW. He did a lot for AEW in this 1 year. Probably more than anyone has in this 1 year. But that's what you want for CM Punk? Seriously? Yes, at the end of the day, he made the boss look bad. He went on that scrum and he just completely turned something into. He turned a molehill into a mountain. He made a mountain out of a molehill. Yes, I know. I'm not going to take anything away from the damage he caused AEW because of him doing what he did and going into that backstage room, fighting with the Young Bucks, fighting with Omega. He ruined a good 6 months of material. He completely derailed MJF. Almost. I won't say completely. He almost derailed MJF. And he robbed fans of an opportunity to see not just him, and the same thing goes for Omega and the Young Bucks, but potential dream matches that they could have seen with him on top. So, I don't care what anyone has to say. He fucked up badly. Does that mean he should be fired? Like, guys, he's already going to be gone. He's already gone for 8 months. Okay? And the best thing we can do right now is just let him serve his 8 months. Maybe we'll fine him when he comes back here. Pay this amount of money because you cost us this amount. You know what I mean? I don't think he should be fired. That's just me. I don't think CM Punk should be fired. I think we should, when he comes back, I think we should give him a chance to just apologize and make up for it. The Young Bucks and Omega, too. We know the Young Bucks and Omega are going to be back, which is baffling to me that no one's calling for them to be fired. When they're the EVPs, they're supposed to be setting the example. They embarrass the company, too. Just saying. Just because you didn't see them on screen doesn't mean that they don't have to get any punishment from that. No, fuck that shit. I just think it's kind of unfair that Punk's getting the brunt of it. He should be fired. No, if the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega stay, so should Punk. Simple as that. He should be punished. He should be fined. You can even tack on a suspension period after he comes back from injury. If you want to do that too. But quite frankly, that's all we need to do. We don't need to fire him. But people are like, he should be fired. Calm down. I get it. You're mad. I get why you're mad. I'm not even saying you can't be mad. But Jesus Christ, relax. We're going to get into some wrestling news. We're going to talk about the White Rabbit. We're going to talk about Bobby Fish jumping ship. And not to where you think he jumped ship to. Especially the place he wanted to go to, which is hilarious. Speaking of Bobby Fish, we'll also go into some rumors that he tried to get Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and others out of their AEW contracts to go to WWE. We're going to talk about Saraya, not Saraya, my B, not being cleared yet to wrestle in AEW. We'll talk about MJF, who's going to be making probably more money than a lot of people in wrestling today. Apparently, Malakai Black wasn't the only person to ask for his release, which is interesting. And then we'll get into SmackDown. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. You guys might want to go ahead and just strap in, get you some coffee to stay up. But I'll try to make it as quick as possible, which means it's probably going to go 3 hours. So, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for this midnight, late night broadcast. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. I don't want to take too much of your time. Let's get the preliminary stuff out the way, and then we'll jump right into the business. Sounds good? Awesome. So here we go. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership today. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at JustAlexCentral. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix. The remix. T-shirt made by It's Janox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor is Amazon Music Unlimited. Yeah, I know you like your Spotifys. Yes, I know you like your iTunes. Yes, I know you like your iHeartRadio. Yes, I know you like your It doesn't matter, because none of them are as good as Amazon Music Unlimited. I'm joking. Sorry about that. Are we back? Apparently, are we back? I lost connection for like 2 seconds. That was weird. We back? We back? Says I lost connection for like 2 seconds. I think I'm okay. Alright. Super weird. What was I talking about? Oh, Amazon Music. Because Stone Cold said so. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shoutouts. Today's video is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited, featuring 70 million songs and thousands of expert playlists. With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song, anytime, anywhere, on all your devices. Smartphone, tablet, PC, Fire TV, and even Amazon Echo. Today, if you sign up using the link getamazonmusic.com, just Alex, you'll get a 90-day free trial that you can cancel at any time. Following that, you'll be paying a small $7.99 that includes no ads and no interruptions. Take advantage of this opportunity today using getamazonmusic.com, just Alex, in the description below. All right, and look at that. The live chat works. Yay, because it didn't work on Wednesday. So I guess that means super chats are on as well. Good. Live chats are on. Super chats are on, so you can donate any point in time. Let me go ahead and, by the way, people expecting trolls, they're probably not going to appear because I have, for one night, I have turned on subscribers only. So they'll probably have to subscribe to be assholes, but we'll see what they do. But it's only subscribers. Expect trolls. You know what to do. You know when they show up. They always want to show up when they get a chance to have spotlight. But that's okay. So, super chats are on. Thank y'all for being here. Be sure you like the video. I have over 100 people here. So we should at least get 100 likes. I want 500, but let's get 100 for the live stream. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will have to be recommended here on YouTube. It helps with the algorithm, so please like the video. It helps your brother out. All right. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shot 975 Star Heart, Alyx, and Demi and Godzilla Hawk, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. We see the Polar Phantasm. Polar Phantasm in the building. YouTube member Polar Phantasm. I think I saw someone else. Mr. Unfamiliar is also here, and I'm pretty sure the rest are going to show up. Congratulations to the 10 YouTube members who were gifted YouTube memberships by former Super Chat champion nicknamed Mai, being gracious enough to let people check out my interview with, of course, ODB. ODB was on the channel. Her full interview is up right now. That's right. Her interview is up right now. Right here, right now. So check out the interview as soon as this is done. Not right now, but when it's done. I see that super chat there. I'm gonna should I just start? Because it hasn't played yet. Let me be sure, because I said the super chats were on. I was on the impression it was. But there it is. Nah, come on. Come on.
After tonight, I think they're setting Jade up for champion versus champion match at Full Gear, with her possibly becoming a dual champion. Alyx, you agree?
Damn, Tony Storm and Jade Cargill? They're gonna give Jade Cargill both belts? I'm not against that, actually. I'm actually not against that. Why not? Fuck it. I'm not against it. Y'all tell me. Alright, so yeah, over 100 people like the video. Get these likes up, y'all. I see there's 100 people in here with, well, okay, just dropped to 93. Well, regardless, still over 56 likes, so let's get those likes up. Alright, thank you to the following people. We got the Black Nostalgia Nerd, Mr. Unfamiliar, the Bulldog Show, Khalil Does Everything in the building. We also got, is that Hades? Hades in the building. Christopher Carter, Little Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter. Mr. Anthony White. Monaco in the building. Valhalla Erickson. Midnight Joker. Paid Enthusiast. Seth Rollins, Nathaniel Rollins in the building. HBK Tokyo saying, I took a massive L. Thanks. Fab76. TLB The Fly Guy. Robert Brown. I think I see... Is it Jadis Young? Mr. Jadis Young. Jonathan Haley. I haven't seen you in a while, sir. Where have you been? Jonathan Haley in the building. Let's see. You Killer Awesome Droid. E. You Killer Awesome Droid E. Yeah, good luck. Good luck saying that 10 times fast. Fem Bot in the building. Good to have you here, man. Guy made an excellent intro for me. Always grateful. Jay Swish, 16, calling me Daddy Alyx. I like the ring to that. That's a nice ring. Daddy Alyx. George Diaz. Maxwell Janice. Of course. Let's get a couple more people in here. We have Swag Fan 100. I think I just saw Joe and Mama Redondo. Yes, Joe and Mama Redondo are here. Anastasia Radcliffe, Leo Melanio, Adam Ritter, and the last one's going to go to Corey Payne. Just announced by Noah, Sting is going to be part of Muta's retirement. Nice. All right, I'm not against that. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and pause super chats while people call me daddy in the live chat. Have fun with that. Oh, real quick, shout out to Megan Song. Megan Song in the building. Good to have you here. Is she? Wait a minute. No, wait. You're not one of the. Are you one of the people who donated their songs to me in the countdown? I'm probably thinking of someone else. 1 second, because I'm pretty sure you are. But by the way, y'all, I want to give a quick shout out to the people who take the time to send me their songs for these intros. These 15-minute intros, these people who send me their songs are excellent artists. And I'm serious when I say that. I'm not just saying that because they're paid me. No, it's just like I mean it. Let's see, Benny. Congratulations to Benny Brassick. We got Supreme Beings of Leisure. Hey, That's My Drink. T House and Alexandra. Oh, never mind, Megan. I was thinking of another Megan. Yeah, a different Megan sent me another song. My bad, wrong Megan. Well, welcome anyways, Megan. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. It is great. I am grateful to have you.
I have no godly idea why, but I would smash ODB.
Why are you ashamed of that, bruh? ODB is a good-looking woman. The hell? I get that she's very... What's the term I'm looking for? She's not your average next door girl. Girl next door. Door next girl. No, she's not your average girl next door, you know, but still, like, nothing to complain about. I'm not mad at you. No one here is going to give you a hard time for wanting to bang ODB. But the problem is ODB's taken and she's about to be married. So you snooze, you lose, buddy. You snooze, you lose. And before that, she was married to Eric Young. So you wasn't. Sorry. You're not going to get it before Eric Young. Just say. Get around. All right, let's get to this wrestling news. AEW Full Gear is practically sold out. There's only 700 tickets left. They went on sale, I think, was it this week or last week? Well, whenever they went on sale, it almost went out. So, yeah, you got about 700 tickets left. Get them while they're here because they are going like that. They're going. And they're literally, they might as well be sold out. That's pretty good. They sold out faster than Arthur Ashe Stadium. No offense. But they sold out faster in Arthur Ashe Stadium. All right, let me talk about this. So, there are rumors swirling around, this was started by Dave Meltzer, that Bobby Fish tried to get Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and others to get out of their AEW contracts to go back to WWE. And I'm assuming this is connected to them not renewing his contract. He had some heat backstage, and they said, nah. These rumors are not confirmed, by the way. They weren't confirmed by Fightful Select or anybody. It was just reported by Dave Meltzer. But that's part of the reason. And of course, Bobby Fish wanted more money. Sure, Bobby. Whatever. He probably overvalued himself and thought highly of himself. And Tony Khan said, no. Bye. But yeah, the story goes, when Triple H took over WWE, Bobby Fish is like, hey, we were treated better in WWE. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Adam. Let's go back. We could be main event players there. Which would be true. But Adam and Kyle said, hell nah, bro. We're staying here at AEW. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're in the middle of a feud between the Undisputed Era and the Elite. The hell? Why would we stop? So they both said, we're not going nowhere. And so Bobby said, all right, fine. I'm going to go back home myself. I'm going to call up Daddy Triple H, and he going to bring me back. Want to know why? Because I'm a star. And so Bobby Fish betted on himself. He betted on himself. He walked out them doors. He held up the middle finger. He says, I'm about to go make more money and be a star. The star that you don't think I'm going to be. I'm going to go be that in WWE. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'll give him credit. He betted on himself, and you know what? He did jump ship. He officially jumped ship. And it is my pleasure to announce that Bobby Fish has officially joined the W. That boy Bobby Fish said, I'm gonna go have the biggest debut that y'all not gonna see coming. Bobby Fish has entered the Impact Zone. Wait a goddamn minute. This boy is on his podcast talking that good shit. How he supports Triple H, how he is a Triple H guy, how he's going to be a part of WWE and he's going to be a great asset to their roster, saying he wants to do kickboxing, he can get whatever he wants and he knows Triple H wants him. Then he shows up in Impact. This boy left AEW for less money and less exposure when he was literally involved in an ongoing storyline with the Elite and Undisputed Era. I just think that's funny. I'm sorry. Like, good luck to him. Shit happens, but come on, bro. Come on. Like, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. You just can't. That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. It really is. I'm sorry. We'll talk about the rest of those news items in a second, but you really talked all that shit only to end up in, and I'm not even hating on Impact Wrestling. I think Impact Wrestling is a great place for a lot of wrestlers, but I'm sorry. It is a downgrade to go from AEW to Impact. Just like it's a downgrade to go from WWE to Impact as well. Like, you could even argue it's a downgrade to go from WWE to AEW. It depends on how much money you're making, though. But because sometimes if you're making just as much money for less TV time, that's an upgrade. But no, I just think that's hilarious. Like, how the fuck you do all that to end up in Impact? That just makes you look bad, bruh. I guess Triple H said, I don't just want you, Bobby. I want the whole package. If I can't have Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly along with you, I don't want you. That's hilarious. Good on him. At least he got a place to work, but goddamn, really? That's just hilarious to me. I would hope that he goes right back. I'm waiting on him to make that call to Tony and be like, okay, bro, just take me back. That's what it is. And people are going to be like, Alyx, don't make fun of Impact. I'm not. It is a downgrade. It's a downgrade. He had more money in AEW. Sure, he'll get to wrestle more. They might even give him the world title, but that's not saying much, man. Like, Ultra Shadow 97 said, my man decided he wanted to wrestle in front of 6 people weekly. Stop it. Y'all need to stop. Mickie James is on that show. I don't even know what channel Impact is on. Is it still Access TV? Okay, y'all can roast him in the comments and in the live chat. Hey, good luck to him. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. All right, let me take a look at these other news items. So AEW recently signed Paige, aka Saraya, not Saraya, Saraya, to a long-term contract. However, as of right now, she has not been cleared to wrestle yet. I think it was reported by Dave Meltzer that she has not gotten checked up by the doctors, but she intends, by all intentions, to be cleared. She would not have signed that contract if she wasn't going to wrestle. So I do think she'll be cleared. And I do think her first match will be against Britt Baker. Will it be this year? I don't know. We can wait. It's fine. But yeah, she's going to be a wrestler on the AEW roster, and it's going to be huge. MJF apparently is making over $1 million. He should be making $2 million. You can argue $3 million. But yeah, he's definitely getting his money. He's getting his money's worth. And he got no contract extension either. His contract is expiring in 2024, and it looks like he's going to WWE, which is cool. I mean, MJF is MJF, so I'm not complaining. Good for him. This last news bit, though, this last one, ooh, it sounds illegal. And I say this in the most respectful way, but as you guys know, Malakai Black recently asked for his release, and they gave him what is called a conditional release. And instead of going to WWE, he basically was given a sabbatical. He's still on the AEW roster. He just is taking a break to clear up his mind. And last we left off, that's what it was. He went on Instagram and basically said, I'm just taking a break. You'll probably see me in a few weeks or a couple of months. That's what he said. He's just taking a break, right? Well, a report from Fightful Select came out and said differently. It wasn't just Malakai Black. And apparently, and this should be noted here, Fightful had heard from a former WWE talent that a former WWE talent had been contacted by WWE Talent Relations, referred the contract to their attorney, and informed AEW management of their contract. AEW sources confirmed this, and higher-ups have spoken of it numerous times. However, that's far from the only talent that was contacted. So, Malakai Black apparently was contacted by WWE to come back. And it wasn't just Malakai Black. It was FTR. That's right, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler were contacted by WWE to come back. Swerve Strickland. That's another one. Swerve said no. And apparently, let me see. Let me get this straight here. It says right here, while we don't have a name, an AEW source also said WWE had reached out in August to an unnamed AEW talent who had been with the company since the start. So, they reached out to someone that wasn't even from WWE. They tried to get one of their talent. If I could speculate, it was probably Sammy Guevara. Probably. So yeah, that was massive contract tampering. That's illegal, for the record. You can't do that. You can't try to talk to people who are under contract with a different promotion, tell them to get out of their contract to come work for them. That's called contract tampering, and you can be sued for that. Damn, that's crazy, man. Bobby Fish trying to get people to leave AEW. WWE contacting Malakai Black and Swerve and FTR, and then some other AEW talent that, you know, we don't know what it is, but I can speculate it's Sammy Guevara. Probably Darby Allin. Probably is Sammy Guevara, though. But that's crazy, man. An AEW talent that's been with them for the longest time. I'm shocked I don't see Bryan Danielson on there. I don't see Chris Jericho on there. I definitely think we should have contacted Jon Moxley, but I think all of them would have been like, nah. Bryan Danielson said he's going to retire at AEW. Chris Jericho seems to be an AEW lifer. Jon Moxley, same thing. So they would have all said no, but damn, that's dirty. That's some dirty play calling. I'm sorry. Like, if this is true, and if it's reported by Fightful Select, then it's ultimately true. This is dangerous. They can be sued for this. You can't do this, by the way. If you're someone who owns a business, this is called contract tampering. And you can lose a lot of money for it and actually go to jail. We'll see where that goes. Triple H is... Hey, I will say this about Triple H. He lets you know up front that he's going to step on you. He lets you know up front that he is going to give you a hard time. So I'm not saying it's okay that he does it, but you at least have to respect him, right? You at least have to respect the fact that he's honest. Woo-wee. Okay, so give me your thoughts about that. Let's move on to SmackDown. I thought SmackDown was a really good show tonight. It just continues to be about storytelling. It's about the long-term stuff, the long-term game. So before we even get into the show, the main thing people want to hear about, and rightfully so, is the white rabbit. Not the white rabbit, but the white rabbit. So it was reported earlier today that WWE released merchandise about the white rabbit. You got one here. You who killed the world? You did. White rabbit on the front. So this is a literal gimmick. And more so, it's looking like Bray Wyatt. There was a video released today, actually, of him training to come back. So we know he's coming back. It's probably it's Bray Wyatt. The more I think about it, and the more time goes by, it's looking less and less like Karrion Kross. It's Bray Wyatt. I'm almost certain it's Bray Wyatt at this point. And there was another code, I believe, released today. Yeah, I played the game. So during the show, they did another barcode, and it took you to this game here that you played online. The rabbit goes through the fire, gets to the door. Let me in. And it says this, which is a coordinate to, what show is that again? Roger Palace, which is the location for Monday Night Raw. So essentially, you're going to get codes every single episode of WWE, SmackDown and Raw, and it'll tell you certain things, and you play the games, and then eventually we'll find out where he debuts. So it's a long-term deal. If I was to guess where he debuts, Extreme Rules, it's right there. It's literally 2 weeks from Saturday. Extreme Rules is most likely the place he'll debut. So why drag it out? Or maybe he'll debut on the season premiere of SmackDown. Why though? You might as well do it at the pay-per-view. So yeah, I think the debut will happen at the in my opinion, it will happen at the see, here's the coordinates. That's Canada, I believe, right? Yep, it's Canada. Yeah, you might as well. If it's Bray Wyatt, do it at Extreme Rules. Maybe have someone come out and then he just kicks his ass. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all want to see. But yeah, the White Rabbit's getting a lot of attention. As it should, because it's actually a very smart way to bring somebody back. Great booking. Great masterwork when it comes to social media. I do believe social media should be incorporated into storytelling. I think it helps with the products now. You can't just do products on TV. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, actually getting into SmackDown. Love that opening segment. You had the Bloodline come out. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and the Usos, they come out to establish their dominance. Acknowledge me. Solo acknowledges the tribal chief. And then Sami Zayn's like, well, wait a minute. I just want to say something real quick. I acknowledge my tribal chief too. I acknowledge my tribal chief too. Like, I'm the shit, right? Can I be the shit? I want to be the shit. And then Roman Reigns basically told Sami, why the fuck you talking? Huh? Who told you to speak, boy? Sami Zayn's like Beavis and Butthead. Well, Butthead, right? Butthead is the brunette, and Beavis is the blonde. and then Butthead, well, that was Sami Zayn. He's like, and the Roman Reigns is like, take that shirt off. Strip. Again, he was like, And then they ripped off his shirt. And you could look at the little slit right there, too. You knew they were going to rip it off. So they ripped off the shirt. Just toe it up. Toe up from the flow up. And then he's all like, don't you ever wear another Bloodline shirt. And the crowd's just like, boo, you asshole. Why you treat Sami like that? And then he's all like, because I got you a new shirt. And then tossed in the new shirt that says Honorary Uso. And then Sami was like, hell yeah, great stuff. Awesome. I loved it. It was such a good, it was a false turn. We don't get that a lot. I'm so happy they did that because that was so good. Because even I was like, really? They're doing the turn now? And it's a bit too soon? I was like, no, it's not. It was a false turn. That was good. You know it's coming. And they know that you know it's coming. So I thought that was good that he has his Honorary Uso shirt. It really just makes things a lot more interesting. I love it. I love that we're using these storylines to help revitalize and rebuild characters. That is how you know that this show is good. You're actually seeing stories. Long-term stories that have a direction. You know where it's going. You can see where it's going. And I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Loved it. Loved that first opening segment. You cannot make me want this face turn anymore. Sami is going to be the biggest babyface in WWE when he turns face. I can't wait. Liv Morgan took on Lacey Evans. No interest with Lacey Evans. Liv Morgan ends up beating Lacey Evans after getting her ass kicked for a majority of the match. She hits the Oblivion. Then afterwards, Liv gets a kendo stick and she's all like, I can't do it. Drops the kendo stick. Oh, I guess she don't got an extreme sight. Psych, bitch! Picks up the kendo-sticks, whips that ass! Whip! Do the cool whip. Sorry. So let it whip, stick the baby, child, strip it right, let it whip. Whooped that ass, man. She whooped her ass and she put her on the table. And this was a crazy spot. She put Lacey Evans on the table. She climbs the top turnbuckle and hits a diving senton through the table on Lacey Evans. It was amazing. It looked fabulous. It was great. Crowd popped. Liv showing some aggression. Finally, getting some clean wins, looking like a dominant champion. That's what I like to see. Okay, Liv Morgan. You still losing to Ronda Rousey. Here's the thing. So, my prediction right now is that she retains with the help of Shayna Baszler. But if it's a clean match, she's losing that belt. And it looks like she's not going to have any help. I do think she's probably going to end up beating Ronda. Though. Somehow, some way. But it could surprise me. I don't fucking know. It could be one of those cases where Ronda does beat her. But I'm of the opinion that Liv is going to retain. That's just me. Riddick Moss, and Ricochet are backstage talking about Sami being a little bitch. You was a little bitch. You Roman's little bitch. Then Solo comes and attacks him, and then they're going to do a tag match next week. Cool. Maximum male models got their ass kicked by the New Day, and we're seeing Max Dupree slowly but surely turning back into L.A. Knight. Let me talk to him. I like it. Hit Row backstage. We have a couple of Hit Row segments backstage, and they're doing Los Lotharios attacking them, starting a feud, so they're going to be involved in something going forward. Cool with me. Braun Strowman took on Otis. Otis, one half of, I was going to say Alpha Academy. Well, it is Alpha Academy. Yeah, I said it right. Alpha Academy. What was I thinking of? American Alpha? I missed that tag team. Yeah, Alpha Academy. Featuring, of course, Mr. Chad Gable, who I'm proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. She Fish! Oh, thank you. Yeah, he was there tonight. But it was Braun Strowman's match. He ran through Otis. It was actually kind of hilarious watching him chase Chad Gable around the ring. That was great. It reminded me of 2017, 2018 Braun Strowman. Those are the best times for him. And he beats Otis with a powerbomb. I'm just saying, Triple H. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. You gave Braun Strowman a powerbomb? Where you got that from, Chief? He beat him with a powerbomb. The moment he starts picking him up and powerbombing them multiple times, I'm like, okay. That's gimmick infringement. Not really, but still. You're wrong for that. Drew McIntyre comes out. Oh, I gotta talk about this. Oh, this is good. Come on. You know what's coming up. So, Drew comes out, right? Drew challenges Karrion Kross to a strap match at Extreme Rules. Cool. No biggie. Then Karrion Kross tries to attack Drew from behind. Drew hooks the strap on Karrion and then beats the piss out of him. He's whipping that ass. And then Karrion Kross is like, whoa, brother. He's backing into the corner because Drew's like a monster now. I don't know how I feel about that. But then in comes Scarlett. Scar's like, hold up, wait a minute. And Drew's all like, oh, it's a woman. Okay, I guess I gotta back off, it's a woman. No, what the fuck? Fuck that. Equal rights and equal less. You want equality? I'm gonna show you what equality is. So Drew goes back into the corner. And then freaking Scarlett said, Hadouken! She threw a fireball in his face. Cause she's a wizard. No, she missed, clearly. Look at this. She, it literally went above his head. And there is a report out that said it was a faulty fireball. It didn't look good at all, but I love that they improvised. They improvised and just went with it. Hey, Drew McIntyre didn't sell it, and then they did something else, which worked. But yeah, she hit him with a fireball. Hadouken! It was great, though. I thought it looked good. It still worked, because, sometimes when you playing Street Fighter, they be dodging those Hadoukens, bruh. I'm just saying, it happens. It be like that sometimes, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, that was great, though. I thought it was great. That's just my personal opinion. Karrion Kross ends up choking out Drew McIntyre. Go to sleep, bitch. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And then yeah, that was great. I love the segment. Dakota Kai Dakota Kai fights Raquel Gonzalez, and then Shotzi Blackheart runs out to help Raquel pin Dakota Kai. And then there was this awkward scuffle with freaking Shotzi Blackheart and Io Sky. It was awkward. Super awkward. Yeah, that didn't end well at all. I thought that was just weird. Then the main event was, of course, the Brawling Brutes, Pete Dunne taking on Ridge Holland. The Usos taking on Pete Butch and Ridge Holland for the tag team titles. Great match, great back and forth, lots of fun action. I thought the match really lived up to the hype. It was really, really good. I don't like that they're calling Pete Dunne Butch. We need to call him Pete Dunne. Please drop that name. I know you can do it. Don't know why you haven't done it yet. But yeah, it's a great main event. Usos retain. Tag team wrestling's coming back, bruh. At least for WWE. Tag team wrestling's been back. This has been a great year for tag team wrestling. For real, tag team wrestling this year has been immaculate. Ooh, that's a big word. Immaculate. So, hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah, man. This is a really good show from SmackDown. Easily the A show right now. Killing it. Firing on all cylinders. Lots of good stories. Can't wait for them to pay off. again, Triple H has only been in charge for a little bit over a month. Actually, no, it's going to be 2 months next week. He's been in charge for 2 months now. Look at how much the show has changed. Look at how much we've come. Look at how far we've come. Look at all the great things that we're getting from this. I love it, man. I just think, for me personally, that it's just a good time for fans to just enjoy wrestling. There's too many people trying to make it a WWE thing, and I just think it's just unnecessary.
She's just not the type of woman I go for as all.
Well, Wandering Sage, I'm not mad at you, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, that was my thoughts on SmackDown, my thoughts on AEW and all that. Good show. Good shows all around. So next week, and I'll get into the live chat just a second. Let me just say this. SoCal Val will be interviewed, and then I got Denise Salcedo. I wanted to go ahead and just announce that one. Denise Salcedo has confirmed with me that she will be joining me on this channel next week. I don't know if it'll be live. I might do her recorded, but shoot, we might go live. Depends on how I'm feeling with her. But I would love to have Denise Salcedo on my channel. Just saying, live. But we'll see how this first one goes. I might go ahead and record it, and then if it goes well, then we'll definitely do a I'll have her back here on the channel with a live stream, because she does watch the show and she's really, really cool. So excited about Denise Salcedo. Excited about SoCal Val. And I have another one coming, but just like Maria Kanellis, I'm going to wait to get that one in the can first before I announce it. So, just wanted to make those interviews announced. I can't wait for that. So, I'm excited. Thank y'all for being here, by the way. Y'all know who Denise Salcedo is. Shut up. Don't do that to me. Who that? Who Denise Salcedo? Shh. Shh. Y'all know who Denise Salcedo is. Yes, your boy. Listen, I know. Let me just say this too. I know a lot of people are like, why don't you interview the big names? First off, I can't just go up to Roman Reigns and be like, hey, do an interview with me. Bro, like, do you understand that there are loopholes that go to... I had to talk to WWE or the people that they work under and get their approval. Okay? I can't just be up, hey, come do an interview. Because there are wrestlers, I have spoken to wrestlers that want to do interviews with me. Like, real talk. They want to do interviews with me on my channel, but I had to get approval from the company they work with. You get me? There are plenty of wrestlers that, for instance, if I was to interview a Chelsea Green, let's just go Chelsea Green, I would have to get permission from Impact Wrestling because our contract is with Impact Wrestling. If I wanted to interview a Matt Cardona, I would have to get permission from NWA because that's where his contract is in. If I wanted to get an interview with a Gail Kim, I had to get permission from Impact Wrestling. If I want to get an interview with Sammy Guevara or Ty Conchi or Thunder Rosa, I had to get permission from AEW. And the same thing goes for WWE. If I want to interview Roman Reigns and all them and Sami Zayn. WWE is super hard. Super, super hard. So, I gotta start small, y'all. Your boy gotta start small. And then eventually, once I grow my channel, then I can start interviewing them. So, just want to say that. Megan Song. Hey, Alyx. Thanks for shouting me out earlier. Been watching you since back in the day, even from Deluxe Man days. Deluxe Man? Why, thank you, Megan. Deluxe Man days. That's a... Shit. I mean, it wasn't that long. Why am I acting like Deluxe Man was like 10 years ago? I've only been just Alyx for 2 years. I need to quit tripping. But yeah, you'll get more people here. It'll just take time. I promise you, we'll eventually get more interviewers here. Here's the thing too. There are some interviews that I can get, but I have to pay the interviewers. Right? I have to pay. And you know what? I had a conversation with one of my friends about that, because at first I was like, no, I'm not paying to interview you. But then I thought, well, if they're going to spend time to come do this interview, they should at least feel like they're getting their worth. They're getting their time's worth. And if they're big names like a Rikishi, right? Like, you have to pay to get Rikishi to be in the interview, which Rikishi literally makes money every day, every hour doing stuff, and he gets royalty checks. So if he's going to spend his time doing this interview, he needs to at least know that it's worth his time. That makes sense. Like, I don't expect to interview The Rock for free. Hell no. I think to interview The Rock is like, fuck. I would probably go broke trying to interview The Rock. So we're gonna wait for him. But Sasha Banks. Think about Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. I can't just be like, hey Sasha, do an interview with me. No, I probably gotta pay a homegirl like $500 to interview her, which is probably, yeah, that sounds about right. Pay her $500. But I don't know. But yeah, just be a little bit more patient. We'll start small. We'll interview the small. And see, start small. I don't even like using that term. SoCal Val is not small. She has 100,000 followers on Twitter and actually has a big following on Instagram. And she's the host of Gaw TV, you know, featuring Victoria and Mickey James. Just saying, she was also on TNA television personality. You know, she's not small. Denise Salcedo is not small. Y'all gotta understand something. I know you want me to get the celebrities, but your boy has to build himself up first. You know how you build me up? You watch the videos, you like them, you get me I get my followers up, you share the videos, you talk me up, you help your boy out. And you boys gonna get some names in here. But I got a lot of celebrities coming. So just be patient. Be patient. We're gonna get them. You know. And Ultra Shadow said, so far the biggest name I've interviewed is Victoria. Huge. Massive. Oh, and check this out. When I interview these wrestlers, your boys in the tabloids. Your boys in the wrestling dirt sheets. Like, my interview with ODB is already picked up by like SES Scoops and shit. Like, bruh. I ain't no Hammernager. But yeah, we'll see. TLB the Fly Guy, I enjoyed your podcast, Raw Cognizance, today, about Little Mermaid. I almost forgot to plug Raw Cognizance. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Raw Cognizance is it's doing pretty good, actually. I think we're close to 600 subscribers. Let me take a look really quickly before I just go off. I almost forgot to plug Raw Cognizance. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, y'all, Raw Cognizance just dropped episode 41. And yeah, we talked about, hold on, let me go here. Your boys talked about She-Hulk, and of course, The Little Mermaid being black. So, if those are subjects you want to get out. Well, actually, no, sorry. It's She-Hulk, The Little Mermaid, AOC, who says, too many Americans hate women.
Both War Games matches are setting up real good for SS.
Oh, I believe you. I'm excited about that. But yeah, of course we got Queen Elizabeth passing away. We got House of the Dragon. She-Hulk, not She-Hulk, but She-Hulk twerking. Student loans. All of the drama behind Don't Worry Darling. Andrew Tate. Dragon Ball Super. Superhero movie review. We also talk about Donald Trump, Alex Jones, Lady Gaga, Dave Chappelle, Warner Brothers Discovery canceling Batgirl, Marvel, T'Challa, Brittany Griner, Will Smith, Chris Rock. Your boys all over the place. But you know what? I like how we're able to just kind of talk about anything. Stranger Things, The Boys, The Boys, Thor: Love and Thunder, R. Kelly. There's a lot of good things that you got to check out. So we're at 588 subscribers, so we need 12 more subscribers to be at 600. We can hit 600 by the end of the month. I know we can, and I know we will. So please subscribe to Raw Cognitus if you have not already. Already. All right, back to the live chat. Sorry about that. Are people suggesting me who I should interview? Should I interview Stokely Hathaway? Absolutely. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. A lot of people were tripping over the Little Mermaid thing. Tell me about it. You talk about everything I talk about in real life, bruh. That's what I do. Would I be interested in interviewing Brian Zayn, Grim from GTS Wrestling, and of course JD from NY? If they have time, absolutely. Like,
you should try to interview Brian Zayn of Regret.
If I do Brian Zayn, I also gotta do good mic work, and I gotta do JD and Solid Monster. So we'll see. Like, I don't mind doing a creator, but your boy's gotta get his name out there first. Let me grow a little bit. Do you think Bobby Fish might be the main reason to tell the Elite bad things about CM Punk, which led CM Punk to getting pissed off? Oh, so maybe Bobby Fish was he was the devil on the shoulder. Hilarious. Megan Song, will you be covering the whole Adam Levine situation? Yes. We're talking about that tomorrow. We'll be recording my podcast for episode 42 tomorrow. So we'll definitely talk about that. That's going to be fun. Would I do a Jason David Frank interview? The Green Ranger? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bro, let's get it. Oh Lord, interview OTRS Central. Y'all don't want that. I feel like it would be interesting because I think me and Jeff would find ourselves debating and arguing, but it would be a healthy debate and argue, you know? So, Chris Van Vliet, he did not interview. Sorry, I saw something about Chris Van Vliet interviewing Tyler Perry. He didn't interview no Tyler Perry. He didn't interview no Tyler Perry. He did not. He didn't. I refuse to believe. I believe. I want to interview Tyler Perry. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Alejandro, since she met Victoria as well, could I interview Brooke Tessmacher? So Victoria is actually hooking me up with some wrestlers to interview. She's trying to get me to interview Crystal. Remember Crystal? Crystal from Diva Search? Y'all know who Crystal is. She actually got me ODB. She got me SoCal Val, and she's trying to get me Tracy Brooks. That's the one she's trying to get. I could ask her for Brooke Tessmacher. And by the way, no, I'm not gonna ask her for Mickie James. Okay, Mickie James is coming. You know, y'all see what I'm doing, right? Victoria, then SoCal Val, then we'll get not LeBron James, but the other James later. But give me a chance for that. So, I would love to interview the beautiful people, both of them, Anthony Love and Velvet Sky at the same time. So, excited about that. But yeah, y'all, let me get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this live stream. You are the shit. You are amazing. You guys are great at what you do. You help make this one of the best wrestling channels here on the YouTube space, despite the fact that I botched the world champion Bryan Danielson. One day. It'll happen one day. Now, as you file out, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell, catch all of my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, do all the YouTube things, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, basically that's it. You guys are amazing. I love you. Take care of yourselves. And this is Alyx, just Alyx, signing out right here in Alyx's world. A place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. You guys take care of yourselves. Peace.